for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. And taken down.
Let's go, come on.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
319.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go. Another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
18.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play. Tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Being chased out left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Come on. Gotta go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tramon Williams there to break that one up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 13 yards that time at a first.
Come on.
Now Trubisky to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Gotta go.
Right back to him on first down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Come on. Let's go.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Packers making their way out. As we look back to last year, I don't know that anybody foresaw how things would play out. Heavy favorites in the NFC North, but the injury to Aaron Rodgers that cost him more than half the season, ultimately two. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Leonard Floyd not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
319.
Now Rodgers. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20. For the Bears last season, Charles, as they come out here, a 2-game improvement, but when you go from 3-13 to 5-11, not enough to save their coaching staff. So in comes 40-year-old Matt Nagy. He's the new head coach and seems to be bringing a new optimism with it.
Yeah, and you hate to put too much on the shoulders of not just a new head coach, but a second-year quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky. But this is the city of broad shoulders, and I think that he has them, and he's looking forward to working with this new crew. And similar to teams that really elevated with coaching changes, the Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Los Angeles Rams last year, I think that can happen here in Chicago as well because of the structure they'll put in place for this quarterback. Head coach who knows quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, they will really work with this guy, and I think that this team has a chance to roll.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Come on, gotta go. Right. Hang on, we got you see it? Red,
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caught.
You know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Gotta go, gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Breaks through the contact. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he's got Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18. Get up. Lock in.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Throwing the out route and complete. It's White. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Lock in.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Lock in.
So that'll back him up 5. Now it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Mitchell Trubisky's first touchdown pass of his sophomore campaign as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to see where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Williams shreds the tackle and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Pass. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
319.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. They find some open field here. Once more the juke. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
Gotta go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 18. Go! 180! Red, up! Blue.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
It felt like Mitchell Trubisky, the quarterback for the Bears, was in the draft room with his general manager, because picking up this pass catcher from Memphis, Anthony Miller, made to order for a young quarterback. A nice slot who can make plays like we just saw.
He is fun to watch. Went from being a walk-on at Memphis to completely rewriting the record books out wide.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. One before reaching the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, gotta go. Right.
Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
18. Hey, gotta go. Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a gain there of 11 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Lock in.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back from their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 318. 59. Jumbo. 319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. To Decker over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Blue 58. Bring it.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Zoom. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Well. Hey, 88. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, check 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Gotta go.
Again, it's Howard. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Bears on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
319. 319.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
319. 319. 319.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to look deep down the field. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Oh, nice move. Good move at the 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go counter with Howard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
They go with Howard again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on. Check, 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 check. There you go, we go. You see it, you see it?
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Try to punch it in with Howard. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
319.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year. Week one, you had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having.
It is an open